today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do, but only because this has been requested so many times, I can't even say how many times, and I've finally gotten around to it. So today I'm going to show you how I take care of my skin, how I keep it clear, my skincare routine, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm going to do. So before I start off, I do want to make a big disclaimer because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a skin expert, I'm just a teenage girl. I'm telling you what I did or what I do to my face to keep it clear, to keep it healthy, and I just hope that it really helps you. Before you do any of the things that I'm going to tell you, make sure you ask your parents if you're under 18 or your doctor, whatever you may need to do. I'm just saying that I'm not an expert. I'm not telling you that this is going to work for you. It's just what worked for me. And because people have asked me so much to share this with you, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So no more talking, no more disclaimer. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so I have a little paper with everything written down because I feel like I'm gonna forget something, and this is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a long video, but I do want to have you as informed as possible, and I don't want to forget any small detail because I want to show you everything I do for my face. By the way, I'm not wearing any makeup. I did want to show you what my skin looks like without any makeup on. This is what it looks like, and since I know that some people are gonna be like, you are totally wearing makeup, let me just give you some proof. No makeup whatsoever on my skin. The only thing that I am wearing is chapstick because my lips were disgustingly dry and I could not talk like that. Okay, so I kind of organized this, and the first thing that I'm going to say is that the way your skin is going to break out or not break out, or how it's going to look, depends mainly on three things. I mean, of course, there's going to be more than those three things that kind of contribute to it, but I narrowed it down to three things. The first one is genetics, and I feel like genetics is probably the most important thing. If you have a lot of acne, you probably inherited it from your parents or from someone in your family, and if your skin is naturally clear, then you are super lucky, and it's probably because it doesn't run in your family. So yeah, your genes probably the most important contributing factor to if you have acne or not. The second thing that contributes to whether you have acne or not is the way you clean your skin. And what I mean by that is basically what causes acne on your skin is when your pores become clogged up with a bunch of junk like oil and dirt and makeup. You basically get acne on your face when your pores get clogged up and it just backs up and makes a pimple. That's how pimples happen. But I'll go into that a little bit deeper pretty soon. And then the third and final thing that I feel contributes the most to whether you have acne or not on your skin is what you put into your body. Okay, what I mean by that is basically if you eat a lot of junk, a lot of oil, a lot of greasy things, your skin is going to breathe that out, if that makes sense. Your body is going to find a way to take all that junk out, and one of the ways that it may do that is through your skin, and you may produce excess oil more than you need to, which will clog your pores and give you acne. Okay, but I'll go into that a bit deeper pretty soon. So that is basically the three things that I'd say contribute the most to acne. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in a little bit deeper to what I do to keep my skin free of all those bad things and my skin clear. So let's do this. Okay, I'm going to start off with the how I keep my skin clean. So basically, how to keep your skin clean is a no-brainer. You just need to have a good cleanser, a good exfoliator, good things to keep your pores kind of free of all that crap that will make you break out. I have kind of a ritual that I do with my skin, but first of all, I'm going to show you the cleanser that I use. I use the Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser. This is the facial cleanser that has worked for me. It will not work for everybody. I mean, everybody has different skin, but I found after trying a bunch of products out that this is what works best for me. I bought this at Sephora. It lasts a long time, definitely. I feel that it takes all my makeup off. I don't need to use any extra makeup removers. I just wash it once to take away the makeup and then once again to make sure that nothing is left behind. It works good for me. I have pretty sensitive skin. It gets dry a lot. This doesn't dry it out. Works super well. So I definitely will not be changing this for a while because I love it. Okay, so about my ritual to keeping my pores clean. What I do, and I do this like once a week or like once every 2 weeks when I feel that my pores are like getting all clogged up. Let me explain. Okay, so a lot of people get facials because when you go to get a facial at like a spa or a salon or whatever, what they do is they squeeze all your pores and get all the junk out and basically like unclog your pores. Since I was blessed with good skin like naturally, and I'm not saying that in a like whoo in your face, I'm not bragging about it, I'm just saying that I acknowledge that I don't have to do a lot for my skin because, like I said, genetics plays a big role. Anyway, so I don't have to do a lot of things. I've never gotten a facial in my life. What I do is kind of an in-home, at-home facial. And like I said, I do this about every 2 weeks. What I do is I go to the microwave, don't go to the microwave. I put water in a big bowl and I heat it up in the microwave, or you can boil it on the stove, whichever you want, until it's boiling, but like be careful, please do not spill it. If you are like young, I'm not gonna say under 18 because I'm pretty sure a 15-year-old can do this and be fine, but please, I just don't want anyone burning themselves. So what I do is I put like the hot water inside a bowl, and then I cover it with a towel, and then I'll take it to my bathroom. And when you do this, make sure your hair is out of the way. So I like put my head under the towel and over the bowl, but like at a distance that you're not burning yourself with the steam. And I leave it there for like 45 seconds to 1 minute. And what that hot steam is gonna do is it's gonna open up your pores. So once my face has been in there long enough, and if you feel like you can't breathe or anything like that, just stop doing it, please. I don't want anyone hurt because of this. And once my pores are open, after the 45 seconds, I'll just start like squeezing all my pores and getting all that gunk out, if there is any gunk. And I do this like once every 2 weeks, and I feel that helps to keep my pores clean and it keeps them from getting clogged. And I don't know if you guys feel this way, but every once in a while I start to feel, and I look in the mirror and I see a bunch of bumps on like my nose and my forehead, and that's when I know that like all the oil is building up inside my pores and it's time for me to do my little facial thing. So that's what I do. And then another thing that I do to keep my pores clean is I use these Bliss Deep Clean Mattifying Toner Pads, and I am in love with these. I found them at Marshall's, but you can't get them at Sephora. I mean, at Marshall's, I obviously got them for way cheaper than what they are, and I need to get a new thing. Like, I'm running out of them. So what I do, I don't use these daily at all because they do dry my skin out. Like I said, my skin is sensitive, and these are meant to be for oily skin, I believe. But what these do is they like scrub all the crap out of your pores. I cannot stress how important it is to keep your pores unclogged. If you keep your pores clean, you're not gonna get acne. So that is like the main problem or issue with acne. Another thing to keeping your pores 100% clean is to wash or clean your makeup brushes. This depends on the person. I'm not a very good brush cleaner. I always forget to clean my brushes when I'm supposed to. But if you have acne prone skin and if your skin is really sensitive, you should definitely clean your brushes more, because those bristles are a good place for like bacteria and oil and dirt to hide. And if you're gonna use this on your face, it might be a good idea to keep them clean. I believe that is it for the how I keep my face clean part. Now I'm going to go into the what you eat part. Have you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? I cannot tell you how much I believe in that, because your body is going to reflect what you put into it. And I am 100% serious. The most important thing is to keep yourself hydrated. Water. I always have my I just grabbed this from my nightstand. I have my water nearby like 100% of the time, because when you're hydrated, your skin will look moisturized, it will look full, you won't look pasty or like bad at all. It's very good for your skin and for the rest of your body. I mean, your body is made of like 80% water, so I can't stress how important water is for your body. And then the second thing is, if you eat a lot of junk food or if you eat clean, I try to eat as many fruits and veggies as possible before eating like greasy or oily things, because if you put, just think about it, it's kind of obvious, if you put a lot of junk food and grease into your body, what will your body do with all that excess grease? Or oil, I mean, whatever you want to call it. It will try to get it out, and one of the ways that it tries to get it out is through your skin. So if you eat a lot of pizza, and I've heard a myth that like chocolate gives you acne, that's probably not true, but I mean, the thing is, it depends on the person, but I can see the logic behind it, because if you eat a lot of greasy pizza, like what will your body do with all that grease? At least a little bit of it has to come out through your skin. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I think about it. And I feel like even if it's not true, at least for me it's effective. The more healthy I eat, the prettier my skin will look. And I'm not even saying that, I mean it. Like, it's true. So lots of water, lots of fruits and veggies, cut back on the grease, on the pizza, and on the fries, on the fried stuff, and you may see an improvement in your skin. And last but not least, my last category is the genetics part. So your genes is basically the most like contributing factor to whether you have acne or not. At least that's how I feel, because if it runs in your family, you're probably gonna have acne. And no matter how many cleansers or medicines or products you use, it's just not gonna go away. And like I said, I was blessed with good skin, so that's why I said in the beginning as well that maybe these things won't work for you, because it's mostly in my genetics that I don't have to use a lot of medicine or products to control like my skin, because my skin will naturally control itself, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I acknowledge that I don't have to do a lot of things. Maybe you have to do more things to keep your skin clear than I have to do, because it's just the way my body is. So that's just another disclaimer, I guess. So what I was gonna say about the genetics, I already said this, but I feel like what clogs your pore is if you have a lot of oil or sebum inside them, and oil production is definitely something that's determined by your genes. So if you produce a lot of oil, if you have oily skin, it's most likely that you will have acne prone skin, because that oil will get trapped inside your pores and cause acne. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but that's true. So that's the reason why your genes like play an important role in whether you have acne or not. So the only thing I can say about that is that you should just find a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, or a good like system daily regimen for your skin that works for you, because everybody's different, and that's because of genetics. So since we're all different things will work for us. And that is it for my acne 3-part thing. Now I'm just going to go into showing you what products I use on my face, because this is kind of a how I keep my skin clear / skin routine video. So that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, for cleaning or washing my face, I already showed you this. This is the Purity Mid Simple Cleaner. After I use my cleanser, if I feel that my pores are clogged, I will use my Bliss Deep Clean Mattifying Toner Pads. Sorry about that. And this is not a daily thing. I will not use this daily. Maybe once a week, twice a week, depends on how I feel. And after the toner pads, I mean depends if I use them or not, I will use my moisturizer. Now during the night, I have kind of 3 things that I like using to moisturize, and it just depends on my mood, I guess. Okay, so the first thing is the Ultra Repair Cream, and this is by First Aid Beauty. You've probably heard a lot about this. They have a face version, but this is kind of the all-over version, I believe. And this just works really well when my skin is super dry. So I use this when I feel like my skin is tight, if it's cold, if I have been in cold like weather and my skin is really parched, then I will use this. On the other hand, if my skin is feeling oily and like still dry, because I don't know if you knew, but if your skin produces a lot of oil, it's because your skin is dry and your body is trying to kind of counter-react to the dryness by producing more oil. So a lot of people say that if you have oily skin, you should definitely moisturize to see if that stops the overreactive oil production. So this moisturizer is made for oily skin, and that's what it says on the label, like what I just explained. It is the Korres Yogurt Cream Velvety Moisturizing Cream for oily and dehydrated skin. So basically it's to make your skin be less oily by hydrating it, if that makes sense. So if my skin is feeling oily, I will use this instead of this. And now last but not least, I mentioned that I have 3 favorites. This is basically the thing that I reach for the most, and it is my Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. I definitely need another one of these. This is pretty expensive, but it is totally worth it. I love how it makes my skin feel. Argan oil has a ton of like really good nutrients for your skin. I've read that it helps with anti-aging. It just has a lot of benefits, and it's just my like #1 choice. This is a travel size of it. It's 100% pure. It doesn't have anything else added in. It's 100% organic, and I just feel like it's natural, and I prefer this over my other 2 moisturizers because I feel like this is natural. It doesn't have any chemicals or like yucky stuff to put on your skin. I definitely prefer to keep everything in my routine like natural instead of having a lot of chemicals that in the long run just harm your skin. And I say that I use these at nighttime because they don't have any SPF protection, and during the day I definitely like using SPF protection because sun is bad for your skin, it accounts for a lot of premature aging, blah blah. You probably heard all this stuff before, but I'm serious. I love protecting my skin from the sun. It's just kind of a habit. It's like putting your seatbelt on when you get in the car. It becomes a habit, like a good habit, but I'm glad that it has. So what I like to use during the day is this Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer, and this is SPF 40 lotion. I love it because it smells, and this is a travel size, by the way. I need to buy the full size like ASAP. Anyways, off topic. I love the way it feels. It doesn't make you greasy or like oily throughout the day. And I'm serious, this stuff is amazing. It smells good, it feels good, works for me. So this is what I use during the day. So yes, I think that is it. I showed you all the products that I use on my face like on a regular basis. I have tried out other products, but I just feel that they haven't worked as well for me. So what I showed you are the products that have worked good for me and how I keep my skin the way it is. Now, to conclude this, I'm not saying that this is going to work for anyone and everyone. I've already said that everybody has different chemistry. Everybody will have different favorite products that work best for their skin. But by making this video, I just really hope that I can teach you or help you to have like better habits in taking care of your skin. Nevertheless, I wish and hope clear skin to all of you. And if you have any questions or if you need any help with finding good products, just leave any questions in the comments below. I said questions twice, that's weird. And that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. I really do from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you guys enjoyed one of my most requested videos. Take care, guys. I send a million kisses your way. Mwah. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.